We have the benefit experts to be able to do an examination of the aircraft to determine, in fact, if it was struck, where it was struck, what kind of weapon was used. They'll also be able to understand the trajectory of the weapon that was fired, where it came from and it originated. So they're going to be able to get some real-time information on the ground very quickly. As for Russia, there's no way that Russia is going to claim that they shot down a passenger plane, ever.
Right.
Even if they had some kind of involvement in it by providing the weapon systems or anything like that, they're not going to claim this. It is too problematic for them internationally to do so.
All right. And you know what? Before we go to Wendell, I do want to say this. There was a tweet that was put out very early on. Do we have that to pop up on the screen? I don't know if we do or not.
I've got the tweet in front of me.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Yeah, Sandra.
Well, I mean, this is important. This is what we know because, again, we're going off of reports from Interfax, which is a Russian non-government news agency. But this is what we do know. This is Malaysian Airlines tweeting this out, that they have lost contact with MH17 from Amsterdam. The last known position was over Ukrainian airspace. More details to follow. I've got the Twitter feed in front of me constantly. I'll be watching it. Something else that has also been confirmed is the London Bureau, our London Bureau, is reporting that Amsterdam Airport is still not confirming anything on their side as well. So we're going
Except that the plane took off from there.
Except for the fact that the plane took off from there.
All right. A couple new things. And you'll see us intermittently put up this Sky News video of that smoke, and there it is again. We want to just say this and get on the record with this now. This is what witnesses are telling us that is on the ground there. We're not getting what we like to do is triangulate confirmation of that from the airline, from Amsterdam, from the people who we have as sources inside that border area of Ukraine as well. So until we can really confirm that with 3 different sources, let's just go on the fact that that's possibly where the plane went down. We do know that other planes have gone down in this region. Just on Monday, a cargo plane was reportedly shot down in that same region. I mean, it's a war zone. Now, I had originally asked Kirsten this question about the White House. We're still trying to get some information, and let's go to Wendell Goler, who's live outside the White House. I'm curious, because this is kind of an interesting place where the president might step in. How do you get in? There's a war going on. You've got Putin on one side. What are your sources telling you, Wendell?
Well, we're still waiting for comment from the White House and from the State Department. The State Department folks have indicated they will comment during their briefing this afternoon. The president, of course, on his way to Delaware for an event on infrastructure. These reports came in just as Marine One was taking off from the South Lawn. This, of course, comes a day after the president stepped up sanctions on Russia. He said they hadn't stopped supporting the pro-Russian separatists in Ukraine. In fact, officials said on background they had increased their support for pro-Russian separatists. And on the transport plane shot down on Monday that you mentioned, senior administration officials said that plane was shot down, an AN-26 transport jet, from an altitude of 21,000 feet, which this official said indicated that the separatists had very sophisticated weapons and would be able to reach that far. This Malaysian passenger jet apparently traveling at about 33,000 feet. So it would take sophisticated weapons to shoot it down, and it's our understanding that the pro-Russian separatists have them. But once again, we're awaiting comment from both the White House and the State Department on this latest incident, Harris.
Yo, what up, Nicholas? It's your boy Philco here. And, okay, I'm just say what I have to say real quick and get it over with. This Ukrainian stuff is really starting to piss me off, considering the fact that I'm even supposed to go there. I had a meeting with the with the owner of the company today, and we were just like, yeah, as long as things don't escalate, it should be fine. Then this happens. This is very different than anything else that ever happened. One, I just really hope there were no Americans on that flight. If there were any Americans on that flight, that's all America needs. That's it. You guys should know what I'm talking about by that. That's all they need to feel that whatever's going on in Ukraine is 100% their business. That's all you need, is that one American life taken in Ukraine. Now it's Russians' fault, it's Ukrainians' fault. Fuck that. I'm going to say something that no one else has said. Isn't it Ukraine's responsibility to take care of what's going on in Ukraine? If you have rebels in your country and they're shooting down airplanes and stuff, isn't it your responsibility to get rid of them? Fucking get rid of them. If you can't get rid of them, then I don't see the point of blaming Russia for it. Like, explain this to me. So we Americans, we should blame Russia for a missile being fired from Ukraine, killing a bunch of innocent people. From Ukraine. We have to blame Russia for that? I mean, I just want to understand, even if it's pro-Russian rebels, these people are in Ukraine. Now, when I say pro-Russian, I don't mean they're Russian, I just mean they're pro-Russian. This is what they call them. You know what I'm trying to say? No. Even if there's a bunch of pro-Russians who have a stronghold in Ukraine, why the fuck are they still there? Why are they still there? It's your country. Get them out. Why are they still there? Like, I don't get it. Why is America so involved with this, man? I want nothing to do with this. I just wish these sanctions, these sanctions that we're giving to Russia is not doing anything. It's not doing anything. Nothing's going to happen. It's not doing anything. Now, listen to me carefully. I'm not saying I know what's going on. This side's right, this side's wrong. I'm not blaming anybody, unlike everyone else watching this video. You listen to the news from your country and you swear to God the news from your country is right, but on the other side, on the other country, they think the same thing, and you're both very smart. No, you're both idiots. The truth is you don't know it. You don't know the truth, but the simple fact is, I'm just speaking from logic. This shit is happening in Ukraine. The Ukrainian military needs to step their shit up. That's just pure logic. Pure logic. I don't give a fuck. It's their responsibility to fucking control the military weapons in their country. This is just the logic right here. Of course, I know a lot of Ukrainians are going to be mad, but a lot of people speak that Ukrainian pride. I think it's time for you to join the military in Ukraine. I joined the military in America like 7 years ago. It's your turn. You got so much pride, what are you going to do? You understand? This is happening in your country. If I go on a fucking airplane from Moscow to New York and that shit gets shot down, yo, I'm tight. I'm going to be mad. Well, I'm going to be dead. But I'm going to be mad. And I'll be mad, and people should be mad because this shit is ridiculous. No, it's fucking ridiculous. No, it's to the point where people are even going to say things like, oh yeah, America did it. They had something to do with it to make Russia look bad. Or somebody may even say, oh, the Russians did it. They snuck a missile. Blah, blah, blah. All that just speculation. But what the fact is, that missile came from Ukraine. That's it. Ukrainian military, step your fucking game up. You got to step your shit up. Now, everyone's saying, oh, it's the poor Ukrainian people. I'm not talking about the people. I'm talking about the military. Step your shit up. And if I were Obama, I would stop trying to sanction Russia and just try to speak to Ukraine and speak to their military advisors, their generals, like, what the fuck are you doing about the situation in your country? Why are parts of your country cut off to your military? Like, what the fuck? It's your country. Take care of it, bro. Just Jesus. Alright, and that's it. I gotta go to Ukraine, and I don't want to get killed. That's it.